Okay, we're going to go with the mic, I guess, from the computer. Um, because for some reason my phone isn't actually picking me up at all. Of course, I don't know if it will now, but no, still nothing. Weird. Isn't it strange how like you don't stream for a day or so, and then when you come back, you don't touch anything. You don't touch a thing, and then all of a sudden things just don't work. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna put the music on desktop audio. Let me know if there's an echo or anything. Hopefully there's not, but we'll see. And also, let me know in chat if you can hear me okay now. Anybody who's there. Uh, but yeah, I was just saying hello to everybody, hoping that you're having a good day. We got our paint together. We got our brushes together. We're gonna continue working on this. Um, ah, it's never a dull moment over at Soul Commodore's place. All right. Also, I know you're away from keyboard trip, but I'm still gonna sing it. Uh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Thank you for the lurk, sir. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day today. Hope work isn't too stressful for you. All right. So we're just gonna get our brush together here. Get that all sorted. What I'm gonna do when we take our first break is I'm going to basically restart the phone, restart my phone, and hopefully that resets the settings so that you can actually hear me through the phone. But we'll see. All right, enough of that. Um, there's one more thing I have to do. I have to put this light together because things are a little bit on the dark side. So bear with me for a second. Here I thought I was all prepared, but no. You best believe when I export this to YouTube, I'm leaving all of this in. Okay. There, that's the light that I want. And we're going to turn it down to about there. All right, that works. All right, let's start painting now, shall we? Oh, all right. So again, just kind of doing what we were doing last time, just evening out these tones a bit. I think this side might be okay now, but we'll keep going. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, whatever time of day it is for you. So yesterday I was talking a little bit when I was doing the our gaming stream. We were playing some, finishing off Super Mario Brothers 3 and playing some Breath of the Wild. I mentioned that we had gotten a lot of snow, just like a lot of places along the eastern seaboard. Um, and today was sunny, but apparently a little birdie told me that we're supposed to get more snow tonight. So that'll be interesting. That will be very interesting if that turns out to be the case. Because there was already almost too much snow to begin with. Also, I hope that everybody had a good Martin Luther King Jr. Day yesterday. I hope if you didn't know anything about the man that you were able to learn something about him yesterday. Okay, that's about good enough, I think. We do need more paint, though. We used up just about all of our black doing that, so we need a little bit more. Go over here and work all of this in. Why do I feel like the music is just looping like two songs? No, I'm just going mad. Never mind. Don't mind me. This is very funny. At work today, it was a pretty boring morning, but the afternoon, everything just kind of ramped up. It was a very, very busy afternoon. It was strange. I wasn't expecting the afternoon to be as busy as it was, but it beats not having anything to do. Because sometimes when there's nothing to do, the workday just kind of drags and drags. Thankfully, I work from home, so uh, you know, There are other things that can occupy my time while the work is slow, but okay, there we go. So we're just gonna wait for that to dry a little bit. Then we'll start putting in a few little, like we're gonna add some white here and there, and we're gonna work on this back here. There's a field. We're gonna get the field together. Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. I think that'll work out well. So I'm gonna wash this brush, and then I'm just gonna bring up my reference image on my laptop, just over here. Unless I closed it. I didn't close it. Good. Good. Wouldn't be the first time that I've closed the image that I'm working from, or attempting to work from. All right. So bear with me while I just search for this real quick. That's the image I'm looking for. All right. We come over here, just check this other one. Make sure everything's good. And it is good. All right. And of course, in scrolling, I accidentally closed the image that I was working from. Because of course we did that. So now I gotta find it again. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It wasn't too far down. There it is. Okay. We're good. We're good. We figured it out. Okay. I mean, we're waiting for this paint to dry anyway, so you might as well. Ah, hello, Jake from the woods. How are you? Sorry, I didn't see your message at first. I was searching for an image. How are you this lovely evening? I guess it's like really late for you now. I'm sorry that I missed the remainder of your stream. I work got crazy busy like right at the end. It was kind of ridiculous. Because I had to send out some emails and stuff. Double toe go brr. Nice. Nice. You always love to see it. Always love to see it. Just as much as you love to see the Rams take care of the Cardinals. Even though I'm a neutral when it comes to that matchup. Also, Jake, if you want to let me know how the audio is, because for some reason the audio is not getting picked up by my camera, so I have to use my built-in microphone. And I know the last time I did that, people said that it was really, really quiet. So hopefully it's better now. When I take a break, I'm gonna see. Audio sounds good. Okay, good. Not quiet. Okay, cool. Yeah, when I get that figured out, like when I take a break, I'm gonna try and get that figured out. See why all of a sudden my phone isn't picking up any of the audio. Because it's supposed to. course, I'm just betting on it being some sort of like oh, this app doesn't support um, audio transfer unless you pay for it. This was a free app, but now you have to pay for it. But I don't think OBS would do that. But I would never put it past them. If you want to lose money really, really quickly, bet on a company never doing something that is a little bit shady. Just paint some trees back here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good night. And I will probably see you tomorrow if you're streaming tomorrow. So just kind of dabbing the paint in here like this. Leaving spaces when we can. Oh, glug glug. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. Hydration is key. Where's my water bottle? It's over here. Cheers. Hydration is key. Okay. I'm gonna do some more trees over here. I'm just gonna keep on moving along. There we go. Also, I must say to everybody, because I noticed this today, we are dangerously close to 100 followers. So, first off, thank you very much for everybody who's decided to follow. It's much appreciated. Um, that's pretty. I kind of can't believe it. So, thank you to everybody who's decided to follow me. I hope you're enjoying what you see. Um, and we're just going to keep doing what it is that we do here. That's the royal we, of course. Um, uh, but yeah, it's much appreciated. And I guess when we get to 100, I should probably do something special. I don't know what I should do. So If anybody has any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. We should do something to celebrate. To celebrate all of you fine folks who so graciously decided to hit the follow button and follow along with what we do. Okay, so there we go. We got some trees in the back, so I'm just going to take a step back and look and see what's next. As this paint begins to dry, just a little bit. My first trip after all this snow melts, I think, is going to be to go get some new paintbrushes. Because I am beating these things up, I must say. Yeah, that's better. Just wanted to add a little more definition to these leaves here. Okay. It's pretty much dry now. Good. All right. Now we're gonna let our brush wash a little bit. Just gonna put it in the water, and we're just gonna see what it is that we're gonna do. Okay, where's my pencil? Charcoal pencil. Where did I put it? There it is. Alright, so whereabouts do I want this? Follow this line down here. And get the corner of that building. Oh, I should get my head out of the way. Just drew where the corner of this building is going to be. Yeah. I don't think there will be as much on this side, but we'll draw this in anyway. Yeah. So we're gonna have some windows there. I think. I think that'll look good. Yeah. Okay. Where's that round brush? We're gonna use that for a bit, I think. But I hope everybody, like I said, is having a good day. I hope you all had a good weekend. This weekend just passed. Hope you did some fun and exciting stuff. Also hope that y'all had a good Monday. wash that one. And we're gonna wash this one. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is, like, even though this is all dark, we are going to paint some leaves and branches down here. Just kind of extending out toward this building. Paint some more of this tree trunk. Even though this is hard to see, it will become apparent why we're doing this as soon as we start painting in this light. That's a TJ Brown guarantee. I guarantee you'll see the method behind my madness, or your money back. All the money that you didn't pay to watch this stream. Although I guess in the case of the subscribers, you did pay some money. So I do. I guarantee that you'll see where we're going, or your money back. Because I know it doesn't look right now like we're doing much of anything, but trust me. Here we go. All right. So we were just painting some more kind of indications of leaves down here. Um, you know, just to see kind of the outer boundaries of the tree, which will become a lot more important once we start putting this in, which I think we might do now. Yeah. So I'm just going to come over here once again, get another reference image of the many, many, many references I have of lights coming out of buildings at night. It's like the number one thing that I take pictures of. Okay. Let's duplicate this tab actually, so that we can have more images open at once. That way we get to keep our sky reference in case we want to do more with that. And we're just going to scroll through here and find a good image. Which once again is like the one thing that I take pictures of. The particular image that I'm looking for, though, might still be on my phone. In which case, we're kind of out of luck. Because I'm using my phone as my webcam right now. So we'll just have to use another image. Let's actually, let's use this one. This works. Yeah, that works. Okay. So we need our small flat brush for this. And come back over here for now. And how are we going to color this? We're going to need some more red and some more yellow, I think. That's what we're going to need. So we got our red and our yellow. Put some more of this on our palette. And we have plenty of white on the palette, so we don't need to squeeze out any more white paint. So first order of business is we're going to make a nice kind of sort of like tan color with some red, a good amount of yellow, a touch of black, kind of make it brown. And finally some white. Just mix that up nice. And we're just going to fill this space. Just like so. Now I will say that this particular window isn't as bright as the camera might have you believe. We went over the edges a little bit, but that's okay. We can always clean those up later. It's annoying because we were doing so well, but we'll just clean them up afterwards. Now we're just going to do it on purpose, I guess. Okay. Clean that off. Let me show you what I mean, though, because that looks very, very bright. But if I turn this light away, you can see that there's a little bit more warmth and color variance in there. So for now, I think I might turn the light that way, just so you get a little truer color coming out of this. And now, before we do anything else, we're going to clean up the edges on here, because I went a little over the edges. And that'll be really easy because we just need some black paint. Using the same brush we did before, just cleaned off. And we're just gonna go over this. Clean up that edge really nice. There we go, there's one. Nice and clean and straight. Just like the edges of windows usually are. Not always, but most. Well, this might be a print eventually. Uh, probably, probably. But how's it going tonight? Yeah, this will probably end up being a print somewhere down the line. Okay. Um, what do I want to do next? Oh, it's been an idle day for you? That can sometimes be annoying, but hopefully it was a good idle day. Uh, I was just saying earlier that I had a pretty busy day today. It didn't start out that way. My morning was really slow, and then after lunch, like just my day got crazy busy. So it's nice that we get to relax here a little bit. All right, just gonna take another look, see what we want to do with this space. Yeah, the change of pace can catch you off guard. Yeah, yeah. I thought all of today was going to be a pretty easy, slow day, but it really picked up. All right. Um, Let me take a look at my reference image real quick, particularly for this light. See what we're doing here. Yeah. I'm gonna take some black and some white and some of this color that we already put down. Mix that together. And then kind of just feather that out. While again defining the edges a little bit better as we go. Like we'll go over it basically. Just kind of blending everything as we go. Get down toward the bottom here. We'll kind of pull that upwards. And blend it with what's already here. And then we'll start putting in the deeper background. So that we see that there's a little bit of a depth to this room. And we're going to clean up these edges again with a straighter brush in just a second. Okay. So now we're going to grab our straighter brush. Actually, let's grab our tiny brush. One of our tiny brushes. Let's do that. Come to think of it. I think that's a better idea. Oop, that's just my shoulder. Excuse. Let's pull this in a little bit closer. Yeah, there we go. You guys are real close to the canvas now. Now we'll do the ceiling up here. gray that out a little bit. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on our on the frames here. Our internet dropped just a little bit. It seems to be doing okay now. So we'll keep going. The internet does that sometimes, you know. Here we go. Basically what I want to get with this space is just like the impression that there's something in this space, you know? Because you're presumably seeing this with your eyes and not with a camera lens. Like a camera would probably, like a lot of this would be, it would just be bright white light, somewhat indistinguishable of what's actually in there. But with your eyes, you would be able to like focus a little better in low light and see what's actually inside the window. So that's what I'm trying to capture right now. There we go. It's been a weird day. First, for some reason, the audio doesn't come through my phone, and then we're dropping frames. Technology. Don't always agree with you. All right. I'm going to take a step back and see how that looks. It's looking pretty good, I think. So we're going to wash off our brush. Just clean that off a little bit. How are we an hour in already? My goodness. Okay. We're going to get a little white and a little more of that gray that we had going. Introduce a little white and yellow to it to kind of make it kind of a brown. I'm just going to come up here. Just going to straighten out this line a little bit. There we go. That looks good. I'm going to grab some of that black. There we go. And now we just got to paint some light on the frame that goes around the window. So I'm going to do that, and then I think I'm going to take a little break. You know, just grab some water and all that kind of stuff, all that fun stuff. So we got our fine brush again. I'm not sure I wanted it that tan a color, but whatever. We'll work with it. We'll just add more white to it, I guess. That's what we'll do. Yeah. I actually don't want that much paint on my brush because this is going to be quite fine. So this is going to give us a nice little feeling of depth. We're going to add a little bit of black. We're going to do that again. Just on the outside this time.
I don't know why, but this song reminds me of the first year of university. You know, sometimes music will just transport you back to a time and place, even if you didn't know that that particular song existed when you were in that time and place. And this is one of those instances. Because I definitely didn't listen to this song when I was in university. I don't think it even existed yet. Which means I probably heard something similar, or it's just got similar vibes, or it's just hitting a certain emotion that I tend to tie to the first year of university. And I just love that music has the capability of doing that. You know, I could talk about music all day long. It's like music's probably my favorite thing. Music is a big reason why, if given the choice, I would much rather um, I think I'd much rather go blind than deaf. Which might be interesting for someone who's a visual artist might to say, but I feel like I can make bank as a blind painter, make a bunch of abstracts. No, no. But um, no, I just love music too much. Plus, I love hearing people, hearing people's voices. You know, talking with them, and I think I would miss that aspect. Speaking of deafness, I've got a cousin who's deaf, and I've always said that I should learn. I've always told myself that I should learn sign language so that I could communicate with him better. And I always intend to, and I just end up not doing it. It's sort of like Duolingo, like where I keep telling myself that I'm going to learn how to speak French, and I just never do. I'm gonna clean up this edge again, yet again. Just with some black paint, like so. And I wonder if part of the thing that gets me thinking of university with these songs is the feeling of melancholy that comes with it, like the nostalgia. Because nostalgia is kind of painful in a way, because it reminds you of a time that you can never go back to, just by the nature of time, you know? Yearning to return to a place that you can never return to. Sort of like I was talking to my dad once when I still lived in my hometown about how, like, when I would take my nightly walks, like, sometimes I would go past my old elementary school and my old high school, and I would say, like, it's kind of weird, you know, walking past those places that dominated so much of my life at one point. And now they're buildings that I'll never, like, I don't have a reason to go back inside either of them, you know? It's kind of weird. It's a weird feeling. And he said to me that there are clients of his, because he was a social worker at the time, He said there are clients of his that have done extensive therapy because of that realization, you know, because it is a sobering thought. And it is. Sometimes I think about that with video games. Like, what I wouldn't give to be able to experience Paper Mario again for the first time. Or even more recently, Breath of the Wild. Like, I would love to be able to experience Breath of the Wild again for the first time. You know? But you can't really. Okay, so that's our little window there. That's our space. I'm gonna take a quick break, just 1 or 2 minutes or so. Just get some water, you know, just relax my hand for a minute, um, and then we'll get right back to it and start painting some of the light reflecting out of this window. So yeah, we will be right back, everybody. So just stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for your patience. I was just watching our frames there because they were dropping a little bit. Technology's being weird today. Again, first my phone wouldn't pick up any of my audio, like my voice or anything like that. And then now we're dropping frames. Like my internet connection's stable. Like I don't know, it's not any different today. It's things are just being weird. I think it's all the snow, to be honest.
That's what's messing with us. It's all the snow. It's the snow's fault. All right. So we're not done with putting stuff in this window, but right now what I want to focus on is putting a little light on all the stuff that's outside the window. That's what I want to focus on. So I think we're going to do that. So I'm going to grab my little brush again. Just wash that off. And then we'll get to work. Because we got about 40 minutes left or so. So there's plenty we can do in that time. If the internet keeps being wonky, I might end just a little bit early, but I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, actually, before I do that, is my eraser here anywhere? It is. There it is. Cool. So we're just going to erase this a little bit because we know more or less where this is going to be. Same with this one. And that was just a charcoal pencil again. There we go. We know more or less where those spaces are going to be, so. You come in here. And I'm going to imagine that there's a little bit of a lip just outside this window that I'm going to paint a little bit of light on. Not a whole lot. Get a nice close-up view of my head there. Let me scoot back a little bit. I don't want this to be a bright, bright white. So I'm just gonna make that an even finer edge. And we're just going to suggest that there's a nice little lip there. Just with very little paint on the brush. There we go. And then I think again, with very little paint on the brush, we're just going to suggest maybe the existence of bricks. We'll try this, and if it doesn't work quite the way I want it, then we'll just get rid of it. Which actually, that's more or less the way that I'm leaning right now. Instead of bricks, we're just going to indicate just a little bit of light here. As opposed to the rest of the wall.
We'll just kind of blend that together. There we go. I don't think we'll need much more light than that, but we'll add just a little bit more. If you're planning on, you know, doing some painting or working on something like this, I do recommend not doing what I do, surprise, surprise, and getting a larger brush to actually blend with. These small little fine brushes aren't the greatest for blending, but it's what I have in my hand right now. It works well enough. So we're using it. There we go. Now we might dull that down a little bit more, or we might get rid of it entirely. But we'll see. We'll see. Actually, maybe what I'll do to kind of suggest that there's like a window box there. Is we'll get some just pure black paint. And just cut that straight up and down, like so. Yeah, I do actually kind of like that better. Yeah, that's better. And then we'll do the same thing with up here. Ah, get some more light in there. That one's a little less intense of a light, so I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter in here. Okay. And then just as before, I have some black paint and kind of just cut it off at the pass so that it looks like this window's in some sort of window box. This song, whatever that instrument is in the back, that kind of sounds like, you know, clickety clackety. Just reminds me of Koroks in Breath of the Wild. It's like, oh, there's a Korok nearby. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of light over in the corner. With very little paint on my brush. We're going to have to repaint the outer lines again. That's okay. That's fine. But throwing in this corner is going to make it a little, just that much more obvious that this is sitting in a box. There. And now we're going to shift focus a little bit, and we're going to put a little bit of light on the leaves in these trees. Not too much, but just enough to suggest that there's light shining out of that window and into these trees. Well, this particular tree, I should say. There's not multiple trees there. How does it look perspective-wise? That looks pretty good. There is a little bit of gloss here from the black paint, but that'll, once the paint dries, that'll go away. Now, like I said, there's not going to be a whole lot of light on these leaves. Just enough to sort of suggest
that there's light coming out of this window and hitting these leaves. But again, not too much. Then again, if we do too much, it's it's not a big deal. It's definitely one of the easier fixes because we just paint over it in black again, and then we try again. There we go. Yeah, just a little light coming out of that window and hitting these leaves. Let's go a little brighter. Some of these ones in front. But again, not too much. We want subtlety here. More than anything. Okay. So that looks good. Now, we have to decide what's going to be in this window. What do we want in there? Well, I just realized something that's kind of accidental, but it's kind of dope that we did it by accident. We've got like conflicting light sources here that are on an angle from each other. Yeah, that's nice. I just clued in that that's what we did. See, that's what stepping back from your paintings does sometimes. It kind of lets you see stuff like that you didn't notice at first. Hey, Sputnik Club, how's it going? What are you seeing here? This is a night scene. We're doing a night scene because I don't have a whole lot of other paint other than black paint. So we're doing a nice little night scene. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, we just got a nice little window here in this building. We've got a tree. Well, we've got multiple trees. We've got a nice little night sky with the moon peeking through. Ah, thank you. Thank you. That's kind of what I'm going for with these paintings before I add the abstraction to them. But here, I'll back out the camera so you can see it. It has a hole so far. So that's what we've got so far. So yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together nicely. You know what that means? I need some water. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Actually, oh man. I hate to no, you know what? We'll go a couple more minutes actually. I was gonna say I would hate to like start this and then cut out on you when you just come in, but my internet is kind of being a butt today, and it's being a little temperamental in like just dropping frames and cutting down the quality of the stream. Um, so we'll do a couple more minutes, and then I think I might call it like in another five or so. Um, yeah, just because I want to figure out what's going on with the internet because it's being temperamental. Okay, what can we do next? I think I want to use that small brush and add a little. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. What are you planning on eating? What's on the menu? Ooh, pasta. Pasta's never a bad idea. Very nice. Very nice. What's your favorite way to do pasta? Well, I guess like what's your favorite type of pasta, and then like what's your favorite way to prepare it? Penne? Yeah, yeah. I love penne too. I had penne for the first time when I was like 6 years old, and ever since then it's been my favorite type of pasta. Like spaghetti is good, but spaghetti's overrated compared to a penne. So you get some nice sauces and cheeses, and if you dig meat, get some nice ground meat in there, maybe some ground hamburger or ground pork. Ooh, it's good stuff. Good, good stuff. We're just adding a few details to these trees just to finish off for today. 'Cause like I said, unfortunately, I'm going to cut this a little bit short because I really want to figure out what it's eating at me, like why the internet is being the way that it is. And it's not fair to you all to, you know, have a stream that's choppy. So we'll figure that out, and then the next time we're together, hopefully things will be a little smoother. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. So, uh, this is our painting so far. I don't know if we're close to the end. I do want to throw something in this window other than just these two walls and the little bit of ceiling that you can see. Um, like we have to define this field over here and the corner of this building. We got to define that somehow. I think I've got a way, um, but we're gonna figure that out. Um, I'm just glad we got this window done. Um, and then yeah, this tree is pretty much done. I might add like a few more like leaf details here and there as we go. Um, but yeah, we're not too far away from getting to the abstraction phase of this painting. But we're gonna leave it there for now. Uh, yeah, just before my internet cuts out entirely. But before that, we are going to find somebody to raid. So let's Let's do that. I have someone in mind. If they are streaming, then we're gonna go raid them. So we'll see if they are streaming. So let's just refresh the page. See if they're in there. They are. They are. Ooh. All right, cool. So we're going to go raid. Let me just put in this command. Something cool about that piece is the light looks realistic by the clouds. It's a cooler. Thank you, thank you. That's a brand new effect. I mean, I there's an artist on Instagram. They go by Verse. Actually, let me throw that link in here real quick, because I has a really cool effect that she does for her clouds. And then I thought that maybe I could, in our last piece, I adopted some of her technique for those clouds. And then I thought I would put some in for, or I would try the same technique for this moon here behind these clouds, hoping that it would work, and it did. So it's an experiment that ended up working, because I tried doing something like this years ago, and it didn't work at all. So I'm glad that it's come through for you. The effect that I was going for. J.R. Burbs, not Bibs, Burbs. Come on now, let's spell it right. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go raid J.R. Burbs. We've raided them before, but they are a very talented artist. They do a lot of crocheting. Right now they're doing embroidery, but very chill vibes, very cool stream, cool people over there. Uh, I like I like all of them over there. They're really cool people, and Jess themselves are very cool. Just before we go over there, I'll give you a heads up. They use they she pronouns, so just be cognizant of that. They respond to both, so. Um, Raid message? Ah, I haven't set up a raid message yet. I still need to do that. Um, but I'll have a raid schedule the next time we get together. So the next time we will get together is Thursday, same time, 6 to 8 Eastern. Hopefully my internet will be better then, and we won't have to end early. But yeah, for now, thank you all for coming. Hopefully we'll see you next time. We'll be continuing with this piece, and we will see you over at JR Burbs. We'll go say hello. All right. Have a good one, everybody.